We're here at the training camp of the Magic Man, Paulie Malignaggi, as he gets ready, prepares for Ricky Hatton, November the 22nd at the MGM Grand. How's the training camp been?
Training camp's been good, man. Working hard, putting in a lot of hours of hard work, and it's going to pay off.
What kind of special preparation for Ricky?
Oh, you know, Ricky is a pressure fighter. You never know what new wrinkle he's going to bring in with his new trainer, so we're preparing for everything. You know, we're preparing in case he comes out trying to do some new stuff, and we're prepared for the old stuff that he does with the pressuring and roughhouse tactics. So, you know, I'm never a guy that goes into a fight closed-minded, and I'm not going to go into this fight closed-minded. I'm going to be prepared for anything, and just being the best Paulie Malignaggi possible is the key. And if I'm the best, if I'm at my best, I don't see Ricky beating me no matter what he does.
Do you think, and I know you're focused on yourself, but do you think for him it's such a big fight like this against such a skilled opponent like yourself to hire a new trainer? He has Floyd Mayweather Sr. working with him. How do you think that will affect him, if at all?
You know, I'm a firm believer. You can't teach an old dog new tricks, Smitty. You know, the guy's 30 years old. He's fought the same way for who knows how many years, you know, so maybe you can teach him one or two wrinkles in a matter of a few months, but how much can you really teach this guy? It's cemented into his head the way he fights. The mistakes he makes are cemented into his head. The good things he does are cemented into his head. So maybe you can give him a couple of reminders. Maybe one or two things can be tweaked, and so that's maybe I expect that. But other than that, I mean, Ricky Hatton is Ricky Hatton. We all know who he is.
I would think that 12 hard rounds against Miguel Cotto with a broken orbital, a bad eye, a broken hand, I would think that would help you in terms of mental preparation for this fight.
Yeah. I think I'm tried on the battlefield already. You know what I mean? I'm battle tested, and this is all battlefield in the ring. You know, and I don't think there's anything Ricky can show me that I won't be prepared for. You know, experience is, I'm not gonna say it's on my side now because Ricky has plenty of it himself, but I have enough experience to deal with the adversity I may deal with. I have enough experience to deal with the level of competition that he is, and I have enough experience to deal with the event, the magnitude of the event. You know, I've been there, done that already. This is nothing new to me. This is not my first picnic anymore. I'm a solid veteran. I'll be 28 years old the day after the fight, and this is my time to shine now.
You're a pretty analytical guy. How do you view this fight? I'm sure you think about what's going to take place. Ricky, you know, he's a tough, aggressive fighter. Throws a lot of punches, but he also, in recent fights, has done a lot of tying up, holding, and doing stuff on the inside. What's your battle plan?
Yeah, Ricky hopefully leaves his wrestling suit at home this time around. You know, leaves his tights at home. You know, I left mine at home already. I'm already in camp in Vegas. I left them back in New York, and I'm not going to bring out, you know, the wrestling tights for this one. Hopefully Ricky left them at Manchester.
And by the way, you're going to leave the dreads and bring
You're
real good with those caps.
All right, no problem, man. No, you're not going to see any crazy hairdos either. You know, nothing I can't handle. But yeah, Ricky wrestles. Hopefully, he comes to fight. He always tries to wrestle and fight it all at one. You know, if he wants, maybe they can put it in an octagon and we can do it a mixed martial arts style that night. I hear there's a mixed martial arts fight the week before my fight with him. So if he really wants to do all that wrestling, we can just leave the cage up and we'll fight in a cage. It's all good for me, man. I'm gonna beat him regardless. But if he wants to come to box, tell him to show up. Show us what his new trainer taught him, since he's raving and ranting about all these new things he's learned and how I'm in trouble. Hopefully he's correct, because if he doesn't bring his A game, he's in a lot of trouble. He's in a lot of trouble regardless, but hopefully he can make it a decently competitive by doing something special, because if he's not maximally prepared, the fight's a one-sided blowout. I'm blowing him out of the water. But if he's prepared, maybe we'll make it competitive and we'll make it a good fight. He's still gonna lose, but at least he'll look good losing.
Well, can you do me one favor? Look into that camera right there and just tell Ricky what's going to happen on November the 22nd.
Domination. You'll be dominated. Simple as that. One word: domination. That's the ticket to my whole camp. I'm just thinking one way the whole way. Domination. I'm gonna dominate you.